Another nighttime recording because it's really pretty out. You can actually see a few stars. A few. So I put in my paperwork for heading back to Idaho in May. If everything works out, you'll get a few videos of me heading back to Idaho and a few videos of me around the family. If everything works out. It all depends on basically if they can get someone to replace me for 2 weekends. If they can, awesome. I'll have enough time to be able to make it out and around. If they can't, well, then I'm still here. That's the bad part about being an overnight weekend shift worker. Is that's a really pretty. Let me turn this around. I don't know how well you guys can see it. That's across the street. It's not on our property or my property. It's not on the business property. I'm seeing. I think. Yep. There's a little path on this side. No, there's no path. This is just grass. I'm walking on the grass. But I'm not sure if that side's unlocked. And yes, I have the keys with me, but I don't want to stand there just juggling with keys till I find the right one to unlock the gate. The main gate's unlocked, but the side gates lock at night. Which, you know, is some of the fun. I don't think you can really see me, so I'm going to point it that way so you guys can see the lights. As I freak out all of the residents that are still awake. Beautiful out here. The one thing that Indiana has is trees. Lots and lots of trees. Like if there is about a foot of grass, there's a tree. Now, yes, the trees are kind of young because Indiana went through this, alright, light's going to be back on me here in a bit. Indiana, oh, okay. Yep, the gates are still open. Okay, so I guess we're not locking it while the main gate's locked. Huh. Oh, well. I guess that's why they have me patrolling. We used to lock the gates, but so many residents and other people come and go during the lock hours that it's not really worth it. Especially the workers, because like on their lunch break, they'll go run to, you know, way down there or way down there. You know, there's a few restaurants and fast food. Well, I think there's a couple of fast foods that are still open. Most of them, sadly, are not. Most restaurants are still, they close really early. Like, I can't wait till we get back to pre-pandemic times. And then we got the really pretty lake, which you can't see because how dark it is right now. The good thing, so some of you might, I don't know how well you'll hear it, might hear a tapping. That's my cane. I'm just having a bad day today. A lot of pain, spiked up higher than normal. Good thing about working night shift is nobody's here to see me to send me home. Because last time I was like this on an afternoon shift, they sent me home. They found someone to replace me and told me to go home. I wasn't, you know, it's not because they were afraid of me being sick or contagious, just because, you know. But the problem is, there's no one really to replace me at night. Not many people want to do 12-hour shifts over the weekend. I love it because, like I've said before, I get a bunch of days off to work on projects. Mostly I've been sleeping lately. Oh, hello, giant pile of dirt. What is happening here? You are new. You were not here last weekend. There's just a giant pile of dirt in part of the driveway. I wonder if they're like graveling all the plant areas or something. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like mulch. Yeah, so it looks like they're going to be remulching everything. Just a big old pile of mulch. Yeah. It's a little frozen right now because it is -3 degrees Celsius outside right now. Oh, hey, look, there's snow. Been a while since I've seen snow. Oh, I shouldn't have been on the side of the mulch. Yeah, no, they're already digging it up and replacing. Okay, yeah, they're replacing a lot of the mulch. They're digging new trenches and cleaning up the lines. Okay, so yeah, they're going to be remulching. Good. Be all really pretty. Let me just fall down this cliff face. This is where the bunnies congregate. Get a bunch of bunnies running around. So yeah, I'm going to be coming down in May. I'm still working on Hitchcock Handyman. Bomb TV, bombtv.locals.com. We've been doing a podcast on there. You can also get half of the it's like there's a half free podcast, and then for the full hour to hour and a half long podcasts, it's like $2 a month. That's the cheapest I could make it. We're also going to be doing a few other things like radio shows, like the old time radio programs, like Johnny Dollar, Shadow, stuff like that. We're going to be making our own versions. Just a whole bunch of fun, old timey radio things. Like we got a sci-fi drama being written right now by Dead Red Herring or Roland. We've got a gun series being written by Commando Dave. We've got a noir, 1920s noir. No, not, yeah, 1920s noir being written by Frankincense. As well as he's going to be doing a Fireside Chat, Be Good to Each Other series, where it's basically, explaining some of the things that we need back in our lives just to be happy, just to be, to be nice and good to each other, because we need a lot more of that. That being said, I've been getting tons of compliments lately, and it's really weirding me out. Like one of the residents said every time she sees me, I just make her day so much brighter, and that she loves to come talk to me because she feels like I actually listen and actually care. And it's really sweet. And I had a coworker say that I'm such a joy to work with and a joy to be around. And then I had someone on YouTube leave a comment saying that on the Hitchcock Handyman, that they love my reading style, and they're always so excited when I post a new story because it brings them such nostalgia from some of the books they read when they were a kid. That's the Choose Your Own Adventure series we've been doing over there. And I can't wait. I've already got the book 2 in the car, so that way this Saturday we can start the next book in the next series and get it all rolling again. And I've got the next few books in the series. I'm debating about either donating the old books to my dad or running them as a raffle. But the problem is YouTube raffles don't always work very well as sometimes they're depending on what state you are in and yada yada yada, and there's a lot of legalities and stuff. So I think I'll just donate it to my dad to sell on his Abe Books account, which probably be the best thing. I mean, it's a very pristine, brand new book. So if you want a copy of it, go over to Abe's book Hitchcock Railroad, or Hitchcock Railway's train station depot, and books. I think that's the name. That one's my dad's bookstore. Go buy some books from him. I'll also be posting all the books that I read up on his and donating to him when I'm done, so that way you can buy it off of him. Also, sadly, I only have one of each one, so once that one's sold, either you'll have to get new ones or you'll have to buy them from someone else on 8books. I guess you could do Amazon too, but Amazon's been getting kind of crappy with smaller companies and being a little more closey. All right, I've almost done a complete transient of the outside. I just need to hit the plaza, and then I'll back up around and go back in the back. But so we're almost done with this little video. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do is once I'm done reading the books, I'll send them to Dad. Except for the H.P. Lovecraft one. That one I'm keeping. That one's mine. I bought it a long time ago for me. I'll read it for you guys, but then when I'm done, that one's staying in my pocket. I love that book, and I've read it several times. And I actually, on the Japanese one, I work really hard to try and pronounce it correctly. Now, if someone who actually speaks Japanese corrects me on any of those names, I will take that to heart, and I will do my best to try. But I usually go and Google the names and references so that way I can listen to them in traditional Japanese, and then I read the book or read the chapter in it. So I try really hard to keep the names as close as I possibly can. I'm going to mess them up still because I'm very, very German European in my dialect and in my pronunciation. And then I've got a friend that's been pretending to teach me Swedish. I say pretending because it's only once in a while. And everyone else usually gets annoyed with him repeating the word until I get it correct. But I'm like, I actually really enjoy it because I love other languages. I love other cultures. So that's I think my favorite thing about the internet is I've got a friend from Australia. I've got a really good friend from Australia, really good friend from Sweden, another good friend from Australia, another good friend from Sweden, another good friend from Finland, another good friend from Scotland. I think my oldest active friend that I talk to all the time is actually my Scottish friend that I met on an art channel where we posted art and crappy fan fiction stories back when I was in high school. Oh gosh, that was years ago. We've known each other for years. And we still send each other crappy fan fictions. Like he's the idea behind most of my really crappy art that I post. Is actually my Scottish friend. He's got a good brain for coming up with ideas. He just doesn't trust himself in his own artistic ability, so I'm usually the one that draws it for us because I don't care anymore about my artistic ability. I figure I'll get better, and I'm as good as I am. And I don't know. I think I stopped caring about likes a while ago. I just do it for friends and family now. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you for listening to another Joe Rants at Night. We're almost done changing out the back room. I might make a short video of it when I get home in a few hours. When I get home in 8 hours. I might do a short video of the fact that we've torn up the carpet. And then hopefully I'm going to have some of my friends that live nearby. I know I don't think they're going to care if I give you their names, but I'm going to have a few friends that live close by help me lay down the wood flooring and place that down. I got ice in my mustache, but then again, it's below freezing. Let's see, if it's negative 3 degrees, it means it's at least 27, 20 something Fahrenheit. Because 0 degrees Celsius is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. I've been learning Celsius because like almost all of my friends use Celsius. Because even my roommate or my